when I found out we got the job, I was so just pumped and like ready to go. And as someone who had actually never been to Fire Island, I felt like a little bit I should do some research now. God, I think during prep we tried to go every weekend, and I did a lot of scouting. I talked to Joel a lot. We were looking at films shot on Fire Island. We were looking at photographs on Fire Island. So it was a really fun experience. We went to an underwear party with my cinematographer Felipe. It was a lot of fun.
I think if I do a sequel, it will probably be a little bit more like And Just Like That in 20 years. We'll come back to the island, see, what everyone is doing. Bowen will be the holdout. We'll have to kill him off. He won't want to come back. But yeah, no direct plans for an immediate sequel. I think I want to take a minute and take an actual gay vacation before I write another gay vacation movie. I think it really gave me a sort of a wide breadth of experience. I think you can't have drama without a little comedy, and you can't really embrace the comedy without embracing the drama as well. I think there's always in my work a little bit of a mix of the two. And so I'm so glad that I had that foundation before I developed, as a comedian.
Tell me how close to the character is your real personality?
Not at all. He couldn't be farther from me, which was why it was so fun to play and to get to know him and embody that, because I think as actors, that's what you want to do, is inhabit someone that's really nothing like yourself. Feels like playtime. And the writing was so perfect and so much fun to jump into. And my cast, really, we've created a little family. It's a really chosen family that I feel like you'll feel when you see the film, but maybe not with Cooper.
You know what? I hope that people really just check in with their friends, maybe plan a vacation. And I also feel that this is a really great opportunity if you haven't been able to go to Fire Island or haven't been able to have a vacation like this to live vicariously through the movie, and just to feel the importance of that chosen family, and just really hold your friends extra tight. Honestly, it's a very emotional night, honestly, because I'm here with so many of my close friends like Joel and Bowen, and I know I'm really on the verge of tears all day. I'm a Pisces rising, Pisces Cancer moon, so I'm essentially a sopping wet water sign, so I'll be crying the second the movie starts, I'm sure of it.
100% what I brought to the character. And Andrew, obviously our director, was the captain of our ship and absolutely incredible. But yeah, it was Joel. Joel is the glue that held us all together.
Baby girl in the movie was giving demeanor, giving Charlotte. Where was she drawing that inspiration from?
I was drawing inspiration from really all the queer brown people that I know. So my aunt, giving you a little bit of RuPaul, but also the intellectuals that I've known and met.
This movie especially was something that I've been looking forward to for years and years and years, because knowing the idea coming from Joel very early on, I feel like I've been on this journey with him. Obviously he's put in all the work, but I feel like I've gotten to witness him rise to the occasion, and it's so cool. The biggest misconception about Fire Island is that not everybody belongs there. It might be prohibitive and restrictive in a lot of ways, based on the cost prohibitive aspects of it, or socially it might seem a little uninviting or inhospitable, but I think people's preconceived notions about Fire Island have to do with whether or not they feel like they belong there in the first place. And as long as you're there with people you feel like you belong with, as long as you're there with people who are your family, then all of that melts away and it doesn't become relevant anymore. If you're with your chosen family, you can venture off into any kind of space. I think that's what the movie's about.
Really, seeing in Bowen what we want the audience to see in Bowen, which was very easy for me to do because he's far and away one of the most lovable, talented people alive in our time.
You got that on camera. He said it. He's in part 2. Yeah. He secured the spot. You have a lot of scenes with the lovely Bowen. Talk about working with your chemistry and how did you guys form that bond? Because you have to it's hard to form a relationship on the spot.
Well, we knew each other before we started filming, and he's always just been so gracious, is just obviously so talented and wise. And I don't know, sort of by luck, we had a chemistry read and it was pretty obvious that the vibe was there, but we're just kind of kindred spirits, and we're both sort of as much as Charlie is in the sort of, I don't know, as much as he seems suave or debonair, he is just Howie feels kind of awkward and adrift, and Bowen and I think both really identify with that as an energy. So yeah, we just really bonded over that, and he just made it really easy. Like, I don't know what else to say. I didn't really have to fake anything, you know? The love was there.
For me, Fire Island is like just a space of community within the LGBTQIA plus individuals. And I think the beauty of the island is that it's just there's magic on the island that just pulses, and I think I'm very happy that this movie is coming out because it's giving people like myself who might not necessarily feel like Fire Island is for them a space to really thrive and get ready to turn the fuck up.
Well, I really just thought, I'm more of a shy person, but I still think Will in Fire Island carries himself with a lot of confidence, and honestly, that confidence that I gave to Will, I took into my outside life afterwards, and it was really helpful for me as a person because I was able to walk through my own life after playing him with a lot more confidence. Yeah, because I was normally kind of shy, but yeah, he's got a lot of inner strength, even if he is quiet.
Oh, that's so cute. Fire Island is such a magical, beautiful place. Talk about your experience there doing the film and what you took away being on the island.
Oh, I mean, Joel said it best in some of these interviews. He said that when you're riding that ferry up to Fire Island, you feel the heteronormative aspect, that the shackles that you felt as a queer person living in a heteronormative society. You feel them just lifted off of you, and it just feels that there's such a magic to it. Yeah, and I'd never been to Fire Island before shooting this movie, and I know. And now I'm gonna go back every year because I really judged it so harshly, and I didn't think it was a place. I thought it was for circuit parties, and I'm not a part of that scene. And it really is a magical place full of acceptance and love, and I can't wait to go back every year now.
In the movie, you had a lot of books.
Yes.
So tell me, what are you currently reading? And if you had to recommend a book this year, what book would you recommend?
Oh my gosh. Well, this is a downer, but I'm reading The Body Keeps the Score. My undergrad degree is in psychology, so I like a lot of self-help books. So I'm reading The Body Keeps the Score. It's all about learning how to heal from past trauma. So check it out. It's going to make your summer wild.